So you've got your before and afters, okay? So the left-hand one, which is before, quite narrow in the stance. Hands you can see are now back by your right leg, sort of lean the club back a little bit this way. That's going to give you a very, very weak-looking grip, okay? So if you try to turn your hand over from that position, not going to work. Yeah? It'd be awkward, it'd hurt your elbow and probably put tension in that tricep even more so than you've already got, okay? Which all that's going to do now is bring the golf club back, aiming right at target. You're setting up basically for a slice or a high lofted shot, and in an attempt to try to stop it go right, you're going to go over the top and you catch the hosel. On occasions, you do set up, as we said before, with the club on that inside part, so make sure it sits on that middle part of the club. This is going to be the sequence you're going to go through now to start with every single time. Once you've done it repeatedly, it'll become natural, yeah? Feet together. Look how far forward you say when you turn the club face turns a bit. So make sure the club sits down and doesn't twist that way. There you go. So the handle's going to be even more further forward than that. I mean, you could have it over here somewhere, yeah?
Yeah.
Because your feet are so close together, it wouldn't matter. Put the handle forward. I think I said in this video, put the handle forward a bit more. You'll see in a second. Hang on. No. There you go. There. So that's where your hands need to be, about there somewhere. But look at the difference in that left-hand position to that left-hand position, yeah?
Yeah.
And your right thumb in your mind, what, the right underneath, look at that right hand grip. That looks like most tour players' grips there, yeah? Your right hand sitting underneath there. Got a little bit of angle in the wrist here now. Your right thumb is just on the side there. Absolutely fine, yeah? You're not as if, in your mind, your thumb's kind of like this, isn't it, yeah? When you look at it, oh my God, it's wild, yeah? But in reality, when you actually set up there, arguably the feet could be a bit wider. But now when you come back to the golf ball, your hands are going to come back to a sort of similar position. So if the club is setting up straight and your hands are in a good spot, so you come back with this sort of lowercase y as we talked about. Once you swing back here now, didn't feel comfortable, so you're laughing, there you go. Loosen the grip now when you come back to golf ball, okay? There's your hands at impact here now, okay? Now you jump up a little bit, that's part of you trying to hit the ball left, which again, in time will go. Don't try and stop that or keep the head down, as people say. And you can release her and let arms and joints and stuff bend. You see how straight and stiff your arms are. Yeah. But if you're trying to lock your arms out, what's going to happen now? Your body's just going to go, it's going to jump up. So if someone says, keep your left arm straight, keep your head down, that's like telling a 5-year-old kid to run, walk. Ain't going to do it, yeah? And if you do it, you hurt yourself, yeah? So body parts and joints have to bend, have to move. I think ultimately, the two things you can take away from today is kind of the setup sequence. Yeah. Feet together, handle. I would say at the moment, you can't get it too far forward. Okay. Obviously, you could do, but I think it's just so used to having it back here. Yeah, pushing it forward. If you de-loft the club too much with a 9 or a 7, it's not the end of the world anyway. You just go a bit lower. But it will get your hand in a better position, and you'll start seeing golf balls fly straighter. Then when you've done this in out, you build it up. In your mind, when you first did that, your head was way behind the ball, you said. It's like millimetres, isn't it, really? So, does that make sense, yeah? So we're looser, lowercase y, and then just let joints move. Don't keep your head down. Don't let your left arm stay locked out. Don't tense your triceps. All these things that people try and do. You just set yourself to hurt yourself. Yeah? Make sense?
Yeah.